Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Rachel Noble, Extension Specialist for 4-H Youth Development, and I'm responsible for organizing the Kentucky 4-H Teen Conference. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for being willing to be a part of this event and coming to the University of Kentucky to see what it's all about. We are excited to celebrate together all of the accomplishments of our achievement program winners, as well as hear from our state officers and just to spend time together face to face. This orientation will give you all of the information you need to know about attending 4-H Teen Conference for 2021. If you do have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or your 4-H agent or your advisor on your leadership board or the achievement program or your designated group that you are a part of to be a part of Teen Conference. So without further ado, I'd like to continue and give you more information about Kentucky 4-H Teen Conference 2021. This is the 96th annual Kentucky 4-H Teen Conference, and we are so excited to have you on campus and to see you face to face. This year will be different. If you have attended 4-H Teen Conference in the past, it will look different, but we are in store for a lot of fun and a lot of fellowship. To go over the logistics about 4-H Teen Conference, the UK risk waiver and your PIE and code of conduct forms were uploaded by your 4-H agent in 4-H Online 2.0. We do have those prepared to have them on campus with us, but you also need to bring with you a copy of your PIE, your personal identification enrollment form, as well as code of conduct. It's a front and back piece of paper. You need to bring a copy of that with you. You need to travel with it, and you need to bring it and put it in your neck wallet. When you arrive, you will get a green neck wallet that has your name on it, and you will put that PIE form in that neck wallet. This is for safety reasons. We want to make sure that we have all of your information with you that travels with you to all the different places that you'll be on campus. The arrival will be staggered based on your district. Make sure you talk to your 4-H agent to determine the time that you need to arrive. The arrival for District 3 and 4 will be 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, June 8th. 3 p.m. Eastern Time for Districts 1, 2, and 5. 4 p.m. Eastern Time for Districts 6 and 7. On Tuesday, June 8th, we will have time for your group designation. Prior to Teen Conference, you will get the information of what group designation you're in. But that is based on if you're an achievement program winner, if you're on a leadership board, and if you are a general member, you will be a part of the statewide delegation. You will have time to be with your group designation during that first day. You'll get to know everyone. You'll get to do icebreakers and team building games during that time. If you're on one of the leadership boards, you will have a specific agenda based on what you all need to do for Teen Conference. On Tuesday, our first meal will be dinner together. We'll have the opening ceremony in the Grand Ballroom at UK in the UK Student Center. After the opening ceremony, we will have achievement practice. So everyone who is receiving an award will stay for achievement practice, and everyone else will go back to the dorms and have networking time. And then we'll go into the mini Cloverfest. We do have some food trucks that are going to come to campus, and you'll have snacks, food trucks, outdoor games. This is a scaled down version of 4-H Cloverfest if you were able to go to the Cloverfest 2 years ago, but we still hope to have lots of fun and time together outside. On Wednesday, June 9th, you will have time in your group designation. So you will be doing leadership workshops, games. You'll be doing team building. If you're in fashion review, you'll be preparing for fashion review. If you're performing arts troupe, you'll be preparing for the showcase. So you will have very specific agenda, a very specific agenda for the group designation that you are in. And then after the morning sessions of your group designation, we go into the Achievement Awards ceremony. Then we have the state officer speeches and the state officer question and answer session. We have voting, fashion review, and then on Wednesday night, we have the Grow Kentucky 4-H event, and that will be at the dorms. Thursday, we have our closing assembly with our traditional state officer speeches, and then we will depart by 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. For each group designation, you will have a separate agenda with more details. The state contact responsible for your group will follow up with the specific details of what that group needs to prepare for. So make sure you're watching your email and make sure you talk to your 4 H agent to ensure that you have all the information you need so you can have a great 4 H teen conference week. The facilities that we will be using when you arrive on UK's campus, we will be staying in the Woodland Glen 3 Residence Hall. The meals will be served at the tent area in Woodland Glen 3 courtyard. We'll have a large tent and we'll have boxed meals for every meal. We'll have dinner on the first day, breakfast, lunch, dinner on the second day, and breakfast on the last day. And those all will be at the dorm complex under the large tent in the courtyard area. The mini Cloverfest and Grow Kentucky 4 H event will also be in the Woodland Glen 3 courtyard, and that will be under the tent as well. All of our group sessions will be at the Gatton Student Center. Please note this is not the Gatton School of Business, so please be careful with this when you're looking it up on if you're Googling it, or if you're looking at maps, or if you are looking at a map that you've been handed from your 4-H agent, if they've prepared a map for you. This is not the Gatton School of Business, it's the Gatton Student Center. We'll also have some groups in the Whitehall Classroom building, which is very close to the Student Center. We'll have some groups in the 90, and then we'll have others in the Jacob Science building. So we do have a shorter list of facilities that we'll be utilizing this year, but they'll all be closer to the dorms, or they'll be in a pod close to each other. Programming. All programming happens in your designated group. So any group events during that designated time, you will go with your assigned group. That'll be on your name tag. You'll get it before team conference. If you have questions about that, make sure you talk to your 4-H agent. We have all of our leadership boards as a designated group. We have our achievement program as a designated group, and then we have statewide delegates as a designated group. In total, we have 9 different designation that you're a part of. The programming agenda will be sent out by those state advisors who are in charge of those state programming groups. The dress code for the event. Tuesday, travel will be casual, and then all of our events on Tuesday will be casual as well. I do encourage you to remember the 4-H Code of Conduct, that you are representing yourself, your family, your loved ones, your county, and Kentucky 4-H while you are on campus. So please make sure that you follow that Code of Conduct, which you signed when you signed up to come to the event. We want to make sure that everyone is properly representing Kentucky 4-H. On Wednesday, your designated group will be determined by the advisor. So make sure that you look at your agenda, talk to your 4-H agent to ensure that you have the information you need. For example, if you're in fashion review, you will need specific attire for fashion review. So make sure you talk with Dr. Hilp to ensure that you know what you're doing. If you are in PAT, make sure that the performing arts troupe, make sure that you know what you need as well. Talk to Miss Jennifer and she will make sure that you know what you need to bring. Other groups, make sure you talk to your 4-H agent or that advisor when they email you the information with the agenda. For the achievement ceremony and state officer speeches, this is business casual. So you don't have to get super dressed up, but we do encourage you to wear dress, khakis, a button up, or a polo. This day is just a little bit nicer. If you are a state officer candidate or in the achievement program, then you will be required to dress. The next item is the group designation again. You'll be determined by the advisor, and that'll be determined by the advisor. And then we have the fashion review and the Grow Kentucky 4-H event. That's semi-formal. So you will go ahead and you'll be dressed up for that event. It'll be semi-formal, so you can wear a nice dress that you would wear maybe to the prom or a cocktail event or something like that. Or you could also wear something that you may wear to religious service. The level of that is up to you, but I know that tradition has been that you wear a more formal outfit, and we will be doing that during the Fashion Review and Grow Kentucky 4-H event on Wednesday. Then on Thursday will be the closing ceremony, and we encourage you to wear your teen conference t shirt that you will receive on the first day of the conference. Please wear that on Thursday. We will be staying in the Woodland Glen 3 complex, like I mentioned before, and the only shared space that you will have is the bathroom and the living room area, and you will have your own room in that residence hall. You won't have to share a bedroom. You have your own bedroom with a door. Those bedrooms are full beds, so make sure you bring your linens. Make sure you also bring any towels that you may need. No linens or towels are provided. We do obviously provide the toilet paper and trash bags, but we don't provide linens for the beds or towels for the bathroom or soap or anything like that. So you do have to bring all of that for the event. And those beds are full beds. So if you plan on bringing a sheet set, then you will need to make sure you have ones that will fit a full bed. We will be roomed by our group designation, not by your county. So you will get to know your roommate and your group designation because you will be with that group designation for the majority of the event. So you will have an assigned advisor. So you will know who the advisors are for that group designation prior to the event and who those chaperones are. They will be roomed close to you during teen conference, and all of their rooms will have a chaperone sign on it. So you will know where the adults are on the floor that you are on. But again, you'll be with your designated group, not with your county delegation. You will be in smaller groups throughout the dorm, and we'll all be on the same floors. So you will be close to other people from your county, or if an advisor or agent that is coming that you know, you'll be close to those people as well. Let's talk about the arrival at teen conference. The arrival at teen conference, the first step of arrival is the drop off, and it will be at, it's on Sports Center Drive, not Sports Complex Drive, I apologize, but Sports Center Drive. You'll be dropped off in front of Woodland Glen 3. When you arrive, there will be tables set up in front of Woodland Glen 3. You can't miss it. And there will be signs on each of the table that have your group designation name on it. Once you get there, you'll get dropped off. You will go to the group designation table that you are a part of, and you will show the proof of a negative PCR test or vaccination record to the health contacts that are working that table for your group designation. This is very important. You must either have a printout of your proof of negative PCR test or your card or copy of your card for the vaccination record. We will not be taking up any hard copies of anything. This is not, we will not be doing that. You will be keeping whatever you have. You can bring a picture on your phone if you have a picture of your phone. But for any of this, we need to make sure it has your name on it and it shows us the date, so then we can make sure that the negative PCR test is within 5 days of the start of the event. So the first day that you would be able to do this would be 5 days prior to 4-H Teen Conference. So Teen Conference starts on June 8th. The first day that you would be able to attend, or the first day that you would be able to get tested would be June 3rd. So please make arrangements to be at the to be tested if you're getting the negative, if you're doing the PCR test 5 days prior to June 8th. And then if you do have the vaccination record, remember that you have to be fully vaccinated based on whichever vaccine you received based on dosage. So you do have to be fully vaccinated if you choose the vaccination record to show that proof. So again, you can either have a printout, a copy, or show it on your phone. But we will not be taking this up. We'll be checking it off, and then you can continue through the registration process. Step two, you'll enter the building and get directed to your group designation registration area. Everyone will have their own registration area, and there will be an adult there. When you get to that registration area, you'll obviously tell them your name. Um, you'll receive a welcome packet, your and that'll have your health kit in it as well as your T-shirt, and then it'll have a general agenda for the event. And then you'll also get your key card to the building and your room at that time. Once you go through step two, you move on to step three, and you'll go to your room and drop off your luggage and get settled. And step four, after you get settled, you will go to the assigned meeting spot for your group designation. And at that time, if you are in the earlier group, you'll go to that designation group and there'll be activities for you to do while you wait for the rest of your group designation to arrive to 4 H Teen Conference. Arrival drop off in the parking plan. Um, it is suggested that you are working with your 4 H agent and your parents or guardian to secure travel to UK. So if you are getting dropped off, make sure you get dropped off at the Woodland Glen complex, Woodland Glen 3. There are several Woodland Glens, there are four of them. So make sure you get dropped off at Woodland Glen 3, and you will enter the doors on Sports Center Drive. There are several ways to get to Woodland Glen Complex area, but the two main ways, you can take Cooper Drive or Woodland Avenue. Both of those lead off of either Bluegrass Parkway or I-75. Um, if you are driving or you have information, you do have to have a parking pass to park on campus. So if you get a parking ticket, you have to pay the parking fee. We will not cover any parking tickets. Please make sure you pay that because they put a hold and they charge us for the next year's event. So please make sure if you get a ticket, you pay it. If you're bringing a car, you have to have a parking pass, and that should have been arranged with your 4-H agent. If you are parking, we have areas that are highlighted, and when you get your parking pass, we'll have this map in the parking pass folder. But you can only park in designated areas that have yellow on the map that you receive. The closest parking to Woodland Glen is circled there on the screen, and it is diagonal from Woodland Glen 3 complex. If we are over in this area on the left side at the student complex, the area that we suggest that you park in is the here, which is the parking garage for the student center, and you can walk on the skywalk over to the student center, which is there. There is a visitor lot here, but you cannot park in that unless you pay, and if you don't pay, you get a ticket. Next is our chaperone meeting. So we do not have floor meetings this year. Each group designation will have a nightly meeting, a nightly recap meeting, and you'll meet with that group designation every night to check in with your advisor and recap the day and then prepare for the next day. The group designation advisors and adults are responsible for ensuring that the delegates are in their room and quiet. Remember, like I said earlier, there will be a chaperone sign on all the chaperones' doors. Then, just as a note, there are no outside visitors at any time. So if you know someone in Lexington and you really want to see them, Teen Conference is not the time to invite anyone to campus. You must wear your name tag at all time. Only registered individuals are allowed to be a part of our group on campus. The risk management and code of conduct plan, this will be shared with your 4-H agents. The very final update on this will be shared with your 4-H agents. But just a couple of points about the risk management plan. First of all, there is no travel provided by the state. You need to work with your 4-H agent, your family, your guardian to work on getting to teen conference. Youth should have PIE form with them. So please, like I mentioned earlier, print that out, have it ready to put in your neck wallet when you arrive to campus and go through registration. There will be a list of phone numbers of all the emergency contacts. So my phone number, as well as an additional 4-H specialist as well as the health contact. All of our phone numbers will be on the back of that name tag, so you will get that when you arrive. We will purchase insurance for this is excess medical insurance only. The individual's primary insurance would cover any initial issues, and then this is excess risk insurance, and that will be purchased on the state level. And please remember that you are being held accountable for the Kentucky 4-H Code of Conduct and 4-H rules. So that is, you agreed to that on the back of your PIE form. So make sure that you have that noted and you are following the rules. Some really important information that we need to cover are the COVID guidelines. A complete guideline for COVID is listed in the risk management plan that has been provided to your 4-H agents. And a final document of that will be sent out to everyone registered for the event. So make sure you check your emails. At a minimum, based on COVID guidelines, we will maintain physical distance. We will wear masks. We will sanitize frequently, and we will self-monitor our health. You are required to self monitor your health. So prior to the event, make sure that you feel good. If something is wrong, please make sure that you contact your 4 H agent, who will then contact me so we can get that taken care of. We want everyone to come to Teen Conference happy and healthy, and we want them to leave happy and healthy. The conference health contact is Kathy Weaver, and Kathy will her number will be on the back of your card. But each of the designated groups also have a health contact, and this person will carry a first aid kit, gloves, masks, a thermometer, extra sanitizer, and disinfectant products as well in a backpack. So if there's something that you may need, these people, your health contact will have that in your small group. All participants, upon arrival, when you get to campus, at the check-in side of your designated group, you will get a health kit. And in that kit, it'll be a small bag, and it will have a Kentucky 4-H mask. It'll have sanitizer, wipes in it. So you do get that. So all that is prepared. But the health contacts do have extras of any of these if those are needed. Here's a list of the conference contacts. And again, these are for anyone in the designated groups if you need to get a hold of a specific group. But as the general overall conference contact, my cell phone's there, and that's in the risk management plan. It'll be on the back of your neck wallet as well. So if you have no one else's number, that's the best number to have, and I can make sure that you get the information or you get where you need to go. Voting for Teen Conference, everyone will vote on the tagline and state officer platform this year, and we will be doing that by Qualtrics. So we'll put a QR code up on the screen after the state officer question and answer and speech session, and that will be available for individuals to either to hold up their phone and get that QR code, and it'll take them directly to the website, or we'll have a table in the back of the ballroom where individuals can go and vote as well. And you can only vote once. We're using an IP tracker, so you can only vote once, and we'll be handing out stickers to those who voted as you leave the ballroom on the Wednesday of Teen Conference. If you did not reserve a parking pass and registration, you really need to talk to your 4-H agent. You only need that if you're driving. And like I said earlier, the state office is not providing or telling anyone how to get to Teen Conference. So you need to talk with your parent, guardian, or your 4-H agent. We do encourage everyone to download this Campus Safety Live Safe app, and this will help everyone just as an extra precaution. This has any updates to safety, but throughout campus, there are blue lights on safety poles. So if you are on campus and you can't find someone, or you can't find your phone, so you can't get a hold of me or someone else, your advisor that you're in your group designation, you can go to those poles that have green lights, and UK police will automatically know where you are and come to you. We do encourage and require that everyone travels in groups of at least 3, and that your designated advisors in your small group, that they know where you are. So do not travel alone. Do not travel places that the adults do not know where you're going. We do not have guidebook this year. This year we're doing paper agendas, and you'll get a general agenda in your welcome packet. And then a specific agenda for your group designation will be emailed to you by the state advisor. But we are utilizing Remind. So please make sure you subscribe to the Remind system. That's 81010 at KY4HTC21. So please, please, please make sure that you subscribe to the Remind system so we can make sure everyone gets the same message at the same time. We do encourage everyone to get social. So, like Kentucky 4 H on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and then use the hashtag GrowKY4H. We will be doing a live stream of all of our ceremonies on the first day, every day that we have a group event. We'll have a live stream. So, anyone who wants to watch in, parents, guardians, grandparents, friends, clubs, whoever wants to join in and watch the live stream of those ceremonies, they will be on the Kentucky 4-H Facebook page at the time of the event and the agenda. So I do encourage, if you can attend, if you cannot attend, or if you did not register for Teen Conference, then you can watch all of the ceremonies on the Kentucky 4-H Facebook page. This is the end, so you can look for more information from me in the coming days or from your advisor of your designated group. Make sure you talk to your 4-H agent in preparation for Teen Conference. And within the description of this training, there will be this link here that you see on the screen. It will be in the description, and you can take that confirmation of the orientation. Make sure you complete that so we can see that you have completed the orientation. If you do have questions, please make sure you reach out to me. Again, my name is Rachel Noble, and I can direct your questions to the right person, or you can reach out to your advisor that you know if you're on a leadership board or the achievement program. Statewide delegates, you can reach out to me since I will be your one of your contacts. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you on campus at the 96th Annual Kentucky 4-H Teen Conference.